Okay. Um, Today we're just pretty much learning about closures. And closures is what you see right about here. What you see down here. All right. All a closure is pretty much it's pretty much like event driven. So you're really pretty much making an event path towards your variable or selecting requirement of whatever code you're using. So as you see right here, I passed the document ready function and gives it an argument, which is a function. And so I pass it in that function, I pass it a variable named A. And I give that variable A value of 1. So therefore, passing down in this same function, we're adding an event button called button and click, and we turn that on. So therefore the button is on. And so inside the click function, we're adding another function that alerts the variable named A. So therefore it would print out 1. So like I put in my notes, it says the event button is needed in order to make this work. In other words, this event button right here, the button click, is needed in order to make this code execute. So execute perfectly without any error or syntax errors. So I'm gonna go like kind of basic over here. I'm gonna go into some basics like as far as variable numbers. So I know I talked about it before, but you can make a variable named anything really. So I'm going to do that right now. So let's do variable named Trevor. Let's do Trevor, my name. All right, let's do it. All right, we got Trevor, right? So now that we have Trevor, we're gonna do my age, which is 20 now. I just turned 20, so therefore variable should be 20. It says undefined because what you can't do anything. It's just telling it information. So I'm just pretty much giving it information of the variable name is 20. So that's my age. So I'll put 20, and let's say a variable named um, my my number. Just do my number. Again, you could really name it anything you want. I'm just doing this for example. So do my number as 20, and therefore this is 20 as well. So how do we put these together? How does it work? So how we'll put this together is just simply put out Trevor plus sign my number. Okay, my number. And then after that, it should give us 40. There you go. So, and we can go even farther with this. So therefore, both of these together, I would kind of sum it out into one. So I would add Trevor, I would change my variable number from Trevor. Since that's 20, I would change it to 40. So therefore, undefined, and I have 40. So now I would change my variable of my number into, let's change that to 40 as well. Here we go. So that should come out undefined, and therefore let's try the same thing over again. So Trevor plus my uppercase number, that should give us 80. So therefore, as you see 80, these are just numbers I'm just pointing out. But yeah, as far as numbers goes in JavaScript code, other than the console, here you go. We have my number. It's pretty much the same process, but this is just a if else statement example, as I've shown before. And I'm going to proceed on Codecademy actually with as far as JavaScript. I'm going to only focus on JavaScript nowadays so that I can just keep JavaScript in my mind, like pretty much JavaScript. Everything is going to be JavaScript from now on. So I have, and this I can just easily tell what it is because I'm looking at it as if like I'm giving a function called named add, and with the add arguments, I'm giving the first, second, and callback. And so the callback, and so I would bring in the callback section. Well, it's not a callback section, but the callback is an argument, the third argument for the add function. So we would then proceed to the console log, which would bring down the first and second. So first plus second. So therefore, our plus sign would give its value to our add function. So therefore, the add function would only add, and so the plus would give its value in order to execute the code perfectly as stated. So we got 2 plus 3. The comma is actually a plus. Well, think of it like that because the comma is just the separate to separate these really, like to separate these as it's shown. So 2 plus 3. That's all you're supposed to look at it as because as it is defined in the console log, first plus second. So we're going to say 2 plus 3, pass it a function. Inside that function, we pass it the console log again. And after that function executes, the addition executes into the answer 5, it would print out done. So therefore, and it don't really matter about quotations. It's the same. It's the same difference besides like double and single quotes. Like single and double quotes are like pretty much the same like in JavaScript because it don't really matter. It's really capitalization strict. So yeah, if you have a certain see like you know how I did my number, that's why I always put capitalize my number. So yeah, like if I this my number is a whole lot different than this my number. This my number right here wouldn't even execute well because it's lowercase n, but with uppercase n, this will execute the code perfectly. So, yeah, just remember that JavaScript is really strict on that, and let's do a little researching. Okay, what I'm gonna do? I was browsing on Udacity earlier, just for some courses or whatever. I was thinking of I said Code Academy, so I would do Code Academy. Let's do some Code Academy. All right. Got Code Academy. Let's learn. I want to learn JavaScript. Let's see what they have in JavaScript. All right. All right. Here we go. And it has one for free. Awesome. All right. This is all we really need right now because I plan on taking JavaScript courses. So I'm going to prepare for this. And I'm going to get off that Python one. So because I feel that it's best to just learn one language first. And if I had to choose one language for the basics and gain more knowledge of, I would choose JavaScript. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna actually proceed in the next video or whatever. And so yeah, this is Trevor, and I'm gonna start doing these courses, and whatever courses I get into, I'm going to then show and showcase it on my YouTube just to see and show what I'm doing, etc. As far as programming. So yeah, I'm going to start doing a lot of different things. And once I find the program or once I start the program I'm going to then proceed to that. And yeah, I plan on buying me a new computer as well pretty soon, getting a Mac because I got a Chromebook at the moment. So yeah, it's not the best, but it'll do as you see. So yeah, thank you very much and have a good day.